Hello, hello. How are you doing today? And welcome to today's episode of Flow Finding. It's another Flow Finding Friday, and I'm super excited to be with you again. My name is Sunni Mallo, in case you're joining in for the first time on Flow Finding. Flow Finding is a process that makes it easy for you to be, do, have, and create the life that you truly desire. As you join in, please let me know if you can hear me clearly and if you can hear me well. Yeah. So if you're joining me for the first time, feel free to catch up on the past videos and past conversations we've had here on IGTV or on my YouTube channel. How are you doing today? I hope you've had an amazing week and I hope you're looking forward to an excited weekend. It's Good Friday to my Christian friends in the house. I'm wishing you the best of the day, and it's Happy New Month to everyone out there. The first quarter of the year is gone, and I'm super excited for what the second quarter of the year holds for you and I. Sorry, my voice is a bit off. I've had an allergy that I'm still recovering from. It's such a journey, so please bear with me because of my voice. So again, I hope you've had a wonderful week where you've been able to check off some items off your list and you've been able to give out some time to do the things that really matter to you, the things that make you happy. Today on Flow Finding, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet, and I want to talk about something that each and every one of us may have experienced at some point on our journey of finding flow. And it's pretty easy. I want to talk about setting boundaries. As we go through life, sometimes we tend to get overwhelmed by requests that come our way or by the people that are in our lives or the activities that demand for our attention. We tend to get overwhelmed sometimes. This person needs this from you. That activity needs your attention. That child wants to hear from you. And so we're divided into so many places. Today, I basically want to talk about setting boundaries, learning to say no in relationships, in career sometimes, and even in certain business situations. Learning to say, no, I can't do this now. Hello, Mariam. It's really good to have you join me today. How are you doing? All right, so setting boundaries, learning to say no when you really can't do something, or learning to say, oh, wait, I will give this a consideration next time, or learning to really just say, sorry, can you ask someone else? I am not able to help you right now. This, in my conversation with people over the past couple of months, is something that has come up quite often. I don't know how to say no. People may not like me if I do that, or this person may think I hate them if I don't do this for them. But it is important for you and I to learn to set boundaries, to learn to determine how far we are willing to go and how far we are not willing to go. Sometimes we tend to imagine that people will know when to stop asking, or people will know when to stop making certain requests of us, but it's not their duty, actually. Some people plainly don't care. They don't even want to know. All they know or all they want is to be able to get what they want from you. Oh, hello, Oluwatoyi. It's really good to have you join me today. So it's your job and it's my job to learn to set the boundaries, for ourselves in our relationships, in our careers, in our businesses. Let me give you an example. I had a conversation with a client a couple of weeks ago, and this was one of the major issues she's dealing with. You know, you have that one person in your life who only remembers you exist when they need something from you, when they need your attention, when they need you to help them do something, then they reach out. Hello, Bilkisu. And what happens is anytime they reach out, they expect you to drop everything you're doing and run to their aid and do what it is that you need them to do. And this happens over and over again. There's one thing we say, patterns don't lie. People show us who they are by what they do. But sometimes we don't want to believe them. So we still keep trusting that some way they will change, in some way they will be better, in some way they would stop. No. We show people how to treat us. We show people what is okay with us. We show people that it's okay for them to do certain things to us. Now, remember, I am not saying you have to be violent, but you can put your foot down and say no to certain things in the kindest way possible. Sometimes it's even learning to say no to our parents. I know because I've been there. Sometimes it's learning to say no to our children. Sometimes it's learning to say no to our spouse. All right? You need to set the boundaries. People only treat you as well as you allow them to. If you show people that it's okay for them to talk to you in a certain way, they would. If you show people that it's okay for them to handle you in a particular way, they would. If you show people that you don't have anything to do, that they can always come and interrupt you at any time, they would. All right. So this week, as you go out there on flow finding, I want you to decide, make it intentional to set boundaries for yourself. Remember, I said in different aspects of your life, learn when to set boundaries, learn when to say no, learn when to say wait, learn when to say, I really can't do this now. And I remember something else my client said is, if I say no, then they're going to ask me why. I came to learn the hard way that when you say no, you don't have to explain yourself. This is why. Every reason or every excuse you give, that person has an explanation for. Okay, they always have an explanation. If I say, oh no, I can't come today because I have some work I need to finish, they'll say, oh no, you can finish it later tonight. It's not going to take long. So learn to say no without giving excuses. Learn to say no without having to explain yourself, especially if you have a feeling that this person will not or is not willing to understand. Learn to say no without explaining yourself. Someone said no is a complete sentence. All right. So sometimes I learned this also, that sometimes I had that tendency to put myself all out there. It's about other people that I forget myself. You need care too. You need to take care of yourself. You need to prioritize yourself. If you don't, nobody would. All right. Whether it comes to self-care, it comes to self-development, your spirituality, whatever it is, you need to learn to prioritize yourself. You need to learn to put yourself first as well. You cannot give from an empty cup. If your cup is empty, there is nothing you will be able to give from. So you want to take care of yourself as well. You want to be able to set boundaries because you determine how people treat you. You show people what is okay with you. You show people what is not okay with you. All right. So today, thank you for joining me on Flow Finding. Again, I'm sorry about my voice. I have this allergy I'm trying to get rid of. So as you go out there, check different aspects of your life. Even when it comes to our goals, a lot of times we put our goals aside trying to do things for other people. Find a balance. Balance is key in every aspect of your life. Balance is key. All right. Remember to set boundaries. Remember that you show people what is okay and what is not okay. Remember that you are the one who sets the standard on how people can treat you. So as you go into this new quarter, decide that you're not going to be a stepping mat. Right? I remember one time my coach also mentioned something. He said, sometimes you may lie down flat for people to walk over you and they would still complain that you're not good, you're not flat enough. So if you found yourself in that situation with people who are users or people who just want to take advantage or people who only come to you when they need, people who only come to take, learn to say no. Learn to put your feet down. Sometimes they're here to test the waters. They want to know. It's like children, when they want to ask you for something, they place the first foot and say, okay, is she complaining? Is she complaining yet? No. Okay, let me take the second foot. Is she complaining yet? No. All right, I can take another step. So you have to show people, no, that's far enough. That's okay. You can't do that anymore. I'm sorry, I can't take this from you anymore. No, I demand that you need to set the standard. I remember I said you don't have to be aggressive about this. You can do it in the kindest way. You can do it in the most gentle voice, but you have to be firm. Thank you, Anthony, for joining me today. All right. Shop Fabric 29. I'm glad you made it here. All right. So go out there, set boundaries for yourself, decide in communication, in conversations, decide certain things that people should not say to you. People take advantage and they are rude sometimes even in conversations. No, don't say that to me, even if it's a form of a joke. All right. In relationships, learn to set the boundary and say, okay, that's far enough. No, I can't take this. I can't take that. If you need me to show up, you need to give me notice ahead of time. But if you're that person who they can reach out to at the 99th minute and you drop everything and show up every single time, then that's going to be the role that you would keep playing. Again, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If what you're doing is working for you, then keep at it and keep working at it. But if it's not working for you, then it's time to reconsider and discover, okay, what can I do differently? So what aspect do you need to set boundaries as you go forward this week? Right? I'd love to catch up with you the same time next week on Flow Finding. Do have an amazing Friday. And remember, if you're joining for the first time, you can catch up on my past videos here on IGTV or on YouTube as well. I would like to hear from you in my inbox. I would like to read your comments as well. I want to know if you have questions that we can discuss or certain aspects you would like us to have conversations about. Feel free to leave it in the comments section below. You can reach me on social media at Sunni Mallo on Twitter, here on Instagram, Facebook, Sunni Mallo as well. Or you can reach me via email, sunnimallo1@gmail.com. I'm open to work with you one-on-one and open to answer your questions and have conversations with you. So we'll do this again same time next week on Flow Finding Friday. Have an amazing weekend and have the best of the second quarter of the year. Remember, because you're moving slowly doesn't mean you're not going to get there. Keep working at those goals. Keep clarifying those goals as you go along the way. Keep clarifying them, keep working at them. I said fear is always going to show its head, but feel the fear and do it anyway. The fastest way to get rid of fear is taking action. So take action, no matter how small, in the direction of your goal each and every day. And then you can enjoy the flow that you would find in your life. Thank you very much, and bye-bye, everyone.